He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trying to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass. Rushes on him. On target to the left. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the ground with the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle. The hand to the running back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left.
And we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Booker. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Well, this offense giveth, and then it turned around and giveth it back.
And I think a bunch of people are going to go, why don't they just turn around and hand the ball? I'm not going to hand the ball off every single play. I understand nice big play the play before, but listen, you got to mix it up. You got to keep them guessing, but you obviously want to have a little more success than a sack.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big lineman.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Off play action on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Throws to the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to pound it in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Tries tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. Puts 6 on the board.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Booker. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch? Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field? There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Punch it out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Trying play action. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Brings into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. The field goal is no good, and after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it on the option and try to do it himself. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Quarterback on the keeper. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. It's 3rd and goal, and to pass. Into the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. His drive will open from the 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got him up for the first down. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second down.
Wants to fire on second down. Bring in the heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Better find the earplug. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. That last completion sets him up on second down. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, and this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The screen, he can go. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Booker. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. It's a draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll go back to work on offense. Got it behind the line. It's Booker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Gets set, 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming. Oh no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. They're looking to throw on second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking down the middle. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Got to move quickly at the 1-minute mark. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Past the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Dude, you're just thinking holding the 3, make him kick the field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take it in. Take it in. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Richmond. Ripping through the defense. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Makes the catch. It's Richmond. And that is how we will wrap this one up.